Okay, let's talk about it. So Apple just released all of their upcoming devices, right? From the AirPod Pro 3s to the new iPhones that I have already talked about, the rumors with the iPhone 17 Pro, with the iPhone 17 Slim, or not Slim, but the iPhone 17 Air. My bad for the Slim. I don't know why I said that. Well, actually, no, I do, because the thing is very slim. But let's just say this. A lot of those devices just aren't big upgrades, but we'll get into that. What's up, everybody? My name is Elijah. I talk about tech and all things tech, and sometimes I like to sprinkle a little bit of lifestyle within it as well. If you haven't yet, and if you like my content and you like the videos that I do post, please hit that subscribe button. And also, leave a like, leave a dislike. All feedback is good feedback. And also, please leave a comment as well. Let's go ahead and get straight into this video, talking about the upcoming devices that Apple hasn't planned for us. So first thing first, let's go ahead and talk about the iPhones. And of course, I'm not going to get into the specs of things. I'm not going to get into that because I've already covered that in my rumor videos and in my past videos, and I feel like everybody has already covered that point, to be honest. At this point, I think we understand what we're going to be getting. And it seemed like a lot of the times with the iPhones, the prioritize was the camera. Pretty much you can record yourself and you will record the event that's happening, but at the same time you can record yourself reacting to the event that's happening. I swear to you not, it felt like they were pushing that so hard. I don't know why, but I do understand, but I don't know why actually. So no, I don't know why. And also, you were able to now do a selfie without doing like an ultra wide. Like for example, you will be able to hold it straight up. The phone will recognize that, oh, you have more people, and then it would do an ultra wide type of lens. But also, I think within this conference is very indecisive because a lot of people don't know if they should be getting the Pro or the Air. But I'm also here to tell you I'm getting the Air. That is a guaranteed. And also, a lot of people are saying like, hey, you know, they've been doing the same thing. I think this is the year where they finally are changing up things, and I'm really happy with that. Now that we're starting to get new designs, we're going back to like the titanium feel. I'm actually pretty happy about this. I think I'm just doing the utmost and just getting iPhone 17 Air. But if it's up to me, I think the regular iPhone 17 is literally the best bang for your buck. Then now let's go ahead and get to the Apple Watches. And to be honest, I feel like this was I think this felt like more so the worst part of the whole entire conference, because I've been saying this since forever. There's only so much you could do with those watches. The biggest thing I got from the Ultra 3 is that the fact that the display is a little bit bigger. Of course, the watch is still the same size, just the display is a little bit bigger. And with the regular Apple Watches, they didn't really do anything, it seems like. Oh yeah, and also the Ultra 3 also has satellite. Like for example, you can communicate over satellite now. So let's just say that you're in the middle of the woods, wherever the case may be, and you don't have service, you can communicate through satellite. That's also a thing as well. But I believe that's literally all the big features that came with the Apple Watches. Not a lot was going on there, to be honest. I mean, for literally for each and every single Apple Watch, it's I don't know. I don't know what to say. I get the older ones, I guess. I don't know, or don't get an Apple Watch. Oh yeah. Also, they have a better tracking system for your sleep. But with that, you can get other devices that do better, if that makes sense, because they are meant for that. But with the Apple Watch, I was not a fan of it. The watches, they should have just left it alone. But I don't know. Like, to each his own. I already know people are going to buy it, and that's cool. But it's just, with me personally, I just don't like the fact that they didn't really do anything with it, like anything at all. It felt like nothing. So the AirPod 3s. To me personally, I think the AirPod 3s was the biggest thing about this whole entire event. When it comes to Apple, I think I'm a really big fan when it comes to their headphones. I've been a huge fan since they, of course, everybody uses the connected ones, but I was one of those people who bought the first generation AirPods. I was like one of those people. So hopefully I don't sound a little bit biased here. I know, but I will say this. I am aware that a lot of times there's no big changes with their AirPods. Not a lot of times. Like for example, between these two and the AirPod Pro Max 2s, there's no big difference between the two at all, basically. It's just one is overhead and another one is into the ear. And they have different use cases for me personally. So I'm not gonna get into the nitty gritty of things. The heart rate sensor. So without having to have like a my Apple Watch, whatever, you're now able to see your heart rate just having your headphones in your ear. So it's like literally you're bringing health into your headphones. In my opinion, is a big upgrade in a sense of what you can do with your headphones. Of course, not everybody's going to be using it. Of course, saying that because a lot of people would just have the Apple Watch, but I'm just saying that if somebody just have headphones, and the fact that we're adding that service into your headphones, I think, hey, not a lot of headphones are doing that. So that's a plus in my book. And one of my favorites, the live translation. Like I said, I think that's just, straightforward right there. I'm not going to get too deep into it, 'cause I truly want to make a separate video on this, just comparing my older ones to the new ones. And I probably can do that actually when I actually do get them, because I am going to get them first day out. But hey, I think it's a plus. There's probably other ways you go about it, but I think, like I said, not a lot of headphones are doing that. So plus, and also now they are fixing out the fitting, making them more comfortable. That's also a plus, and that's the reason why my girlfriend actually just don't like them as much, because she doesn't like the long-lasting effect it has on your ears, I guess, because it makes her ears hurt, and I think that's very selective. Of course, you have multiple sizings, but for her, she's just not able to find a sizing that's right for her. But I think now they would be fixing the ear tips, so it should feel a whole lot better, and then at the same time, it will be more durable and more water resistant. So that's cool too. But with all that to say, what is your guys' favorite part of this whole entire event? Which segment did you like the most? Which one did you least like, or whatever? I would love to hear you guys' feedback in the comments. I would love to know how you guys feel about this conference, or not even the conference, but these reveals that Apple gave out to us. I think, like I said, if I was to give this reveals my rating, I would probably give it like a 7. It started out as a 5 because, of course, you get the iPhones that we already knew. The rumors were already true, and I think at this point we were just waiting for the reveal, basically. With the Apple Watches, no big updates. Felt like it was just, for me personally, it felt like it was just a waste of my time, because there's some stuff that you didn't really do any good updates or any big updates. So it was just like, okay, cool. The AirPods though, the AirPods saved the day. The AirPods saved the day. It was something I did not expect, pretty much. I did not expect the AirPod 3, so that's pretty cool. But I'll see you guys later. Peace.